Okay, so I'm here with a little, let's call it a public service announcement. So the next time you ask somebody, how are you doing? And their response is anything along the lines of, I don't know, or yeah, things have been kind of intense lately. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Or maybe it's just a blatant, not good. I'm having a really hard time right now. If you ask a question and that's the response you get, the inappropriate reply to that is, oh my God, me too. Yes, things have been super intense. I don't know what's going on right now, but man, I feel you. I am also having a really hard time. Now, I think when people reply that way, first of all, it's taking away the platform of what this person is really trying to express. You've taken away the space for them to do that. But more importantly, I think we have to recognize that oftentimes that type of response is well-intentioned. It's saying on some subconscious level, I relate to you. I'm also going through this experience, and it's creating what we think is this place of connectivity. I think most of us who are on the spiritual path right now, or some sort of path of self-discovery, are becoming aware of all the ways in which the programming of this culture and society has created this deep feeling of separation, this illusion of separation. So I think in many ways, commiserating or relaying your own experience as similar to someone else is our way of trying to connect. But here's the thing. If someone tells you they're having a hard time, they're in a story, a valid story, but a story. And if you come back with your story, which is also valid, but is also a story, we just have two stories that are rolling along parallel to each other. And that's not really creating connection. So next time you ask somebody how they're doing and they give you any kind of response that indicates that they're going through a hard time, try taking your story, your perspective, your experience out of the equation. Set it aside and see if you can just get really, really present. See if you can make that person feel seen and heard. See if you can just be witness to that person's experience without bringing any of your experience into it, because that's just your ego that wants to relate. Because in that space, when your egoic stories aren't running and trying to compete and compare and contextualize, when you're just present, that's when you're connecting. But the key here is that if you can just hold true space for someone and be really present and really witness what they are going through and how they're going through it without judging it, and certainly without trying to fix it, without offering any advice, but just witnessing it, that's actually where true connectivity comes from. And that, I guarantee you, is going to benefit you to hold that space as much as it benefits them to have a platform to express. So next time you ask somebody how they're doing, listen to what they have to say. Really listen and see what happens.